The Crisis of Islam by Bernard Lewis. To a Western observer, schooled in the theory and practice of Western freedom, it is precisely the lack of freedom of the mind from constraints, to question and inquire and speak, freedom of the economy from corrupt and pervasive mismanagement, freedom of women from male oppression, freedom of citizens from tyranny that underlies so many of the troubles of the Muslim world. On present demographic trends, by the end of the 21st century, at the latest, Europe will be Muslims. Bernard Lewis seeks to educate the West on the history of the Middle East and how it applies to the present day. On the history of Islam, Bernard Lewis states, the general level of historical knowledge in American society is low. The Muslim people, like everyone else in the world, are shaped by their history. For Muslims, history is religion. The rise of Wahhabism in 18th century Arabia was in significant measure a response to the changing circumstances of the time. Wahhabis was not directed primarily against outsiders, but against those whom they saw as betraying and degrading Islam from within. Lewis addressed the fact that the Saudi kingdom was ready to endorse the brand of Islam because it helped the Saudi, who won control of Mecca and Medina in close succession in the early 20th century, to shore up their power. Also, in more recent history, the Islamic Revolution in Iran, according to Lewis, constituted a serious revolution. It represented a significant ideological change, and like the French and Russian Revolution, has an immense impact on its people. During the past 3 centuries, the Islamic world has lost its dominance and its leadership, and has fallen behind both the modern West and the rapidly modernization Orient. This widening gap poses increasingly acute problems. Napoleon armies won in Egypt, beginning a long story of decline that ended with the dismemberment of the Ottoman Empire following World War I. It is with this defeat that the crisis of Islam opens. Muhammad ibn Abd al-Wahhab, founder of the 18th century Wahhabi movement, an orthodox Sunni Muslim group that rejected many Shia practices and vilified the West. The Saudis adopted these conservative practices, especially after the wealth injected into Saudi Arabia as a result of the oil industry. In 1918, the Ottoman Sultanate, the last of the great Muslim empires, was finally defeated. The Ottoman provinces were divided into 3 new entities with new names. 2 of them, Iraq and Palestine, were under British. The third, under the name Syria, were given to the French. Later, the French subdivided into 2, calling one part Lebanon and retaining the name Syria for the rest. A report on Arab human development in 2002, prepared by Committee of Arab Intellectuals and published, shown some striking contrasts. The Arab world translates about 330 books annually, 1/5 of the number that Greece translates. The accumulative total of translated books since the Caliph Mamun time, the 9th century, is about 100,000, almost the average that Spain translates in 1 year. The economic situation is no better. The GDP in all Arab countries combined stood at 531.2 billion in 1999, less than of a single European country. Spain has got around 595.5 billion. Another aspect of underdevelopment is illustrated in a table of active research scientists, frequently cited articles, and frequently cited papers. In 1987, country United States has got a research scientist 466,211. In Saudi Arabia, there is only 1915 research scientists. Articles with 40 or more citation in United States is 10,481. Saudi Arabia 1, Kuwait 1, Algeria 1. The combination of low productivity and high birth rate in the Middle East makes for an unstable mix with a large and rapid growing population of unemployed, uneducated and frustrated young men. In 2000, the average annual income in the Muslim countries from Morocco to Bangladesh was only half the world average. And in the 1990s, the combined gross national product of Jordan, Syria and Lebanon, that is three of Israel's Arab neighbors, were considerably smaller than of Israel alone.